An ecosystem is a community of living and non-living things that work together. It consists of abiotic, which are soil, water, air, and biotic parts, which are flora, fauna. Ecosystems have no particular size. An ecosystem can be as large as a desert or as small as a tree. The major parts of an ecosystem are water, water temperature, plants, animals, air, light, and soil. All the parts in an ecosystem work together to achieve balance. Hence, a healthy ecosystem has a lot of species living on it. However, there are still factors that make their numbers decreasing, such that human interaction, natural disasters, and climate changes. But still, every species are functioning and working together to keep the ecosystem healthy. Soil, air, water, and sun are the primary needs of every species to function productively in an ecosystem. Let us talk about these four elements. Soil. Soil is a critical part of an ecosystem. It provides important nutrients for the plants to grow better. It helps anchor the plants to keep them in place. Soil absorbs and holds water for plants and animals to use and provides a home for lots of living organisms. Air. The atmosphere provides oxygen and carbon dioxide for the plants and animals in an ecosystem. That is much useful in photosynthesis for plants and cellular respiration for both animals and plants. The atmosphere is also part of the water cycle. Without the complex interactions and the elements in the atmosphere, there would be no life at all. That's why atmosphere is really important, and so with water for the survival of every living organisms. Water. Without water, there would be no life. Water is a large percentage of the cells that make up all living organisms. Water is also used by plants to carry and distribute the nutrients they need to survive. Sun. The heat and light from the sun are critical parts of an ecosystem. The sun's heat helps water evaporate and return to the atmosphere, where it is cycled back into water, or in short, sun's heat is useful for water cycle. The heat also keeps plants and animals warm. The light from the sun is necessary for photosynthesis, so that plants have the energy they need to make food. These four elements are very useful for every living organisms. Without those, we couldn't survive. The examples of ecosystem are agri-ecosystem, aquatic ecosystem, coral reef, desert, forest, human ecosystem, littoral zone, marine ecosystem, prairie, rainforest, savanna, steppe, taiga, tundra, urban ecosystem, and others. So let us talk about the biomes and species in an ecosystem. Biomes are globally similar areas including ecosystems as regards combinations of plants, animals, soil, organisms, and climatic conditions. They have certain common factors, example, plant structures, plant species, and climate. The basic types of biomes are land, freshwater, and marine biomes. Rainforests. There are two types of rainforests, tropical and temperate, both having high amounts of rainfall. Tropical rainforests have the highest biodiversity in the world. This means that there are many different types of plants and animals in the same area. Tropical rainforests are located around the equator in places such as Brazil and Cameroon. Temperate rainforests have high rainfall like tropical rainforests, but temperate rainforests have cooler temperatures. They are found in the mountains, along coasts such as in the Pacific Northwest and areas of the Appalachian forests of the United States. Tundra. The tundra biome is found around the Arctic Circle in the northern hemisphere and on the tops of very high mountains. It is also found in the southern hemisphere in Antarctica. The tundra is the coldest and driest of Earth's biomes. This ecosystem is special because the ground is permanently frozen. This is called permafrost. Plants and microorganisms grow and reproduce during the short summers when the soil thaws for a brief time. The types of plants that can survive here include shrubs, sedges, mosses, lichens, grasses, and some flowering or herbaceous plants. There are only 48 known species of land mammals that live in the tundra biome. Taiga. This biome is made up of coniferous forests and is the largest of all the land biomes. These forests contain evergreen trees that have needles such as hemlock, firs, or spruces. The taiga is located in the northern part of the world throughout Canada, Asia, and parts of Europe. The winters are very cold here. The summers are very sunny, but temperature rarely climbed above 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Desert. The desert biome is extremely dry and extremely hot. Only plants and animals that can adapt to these conditions will survive in this environment. Deserts can be found all over the world, in Asia, Africa, the Middle East, and North America. The Chihuahuan and Sonoran deserts cover parts of the southwestern US and Mexico. Temperate deciduous forest. The southeastern United States is part of the temperate deciduous forest biome. The climate in this area has four distinct seasons. The trees living in this biome are adapted to these changing seasons. In autumn, the leaves of some trees change colors and then fall off. This helps the trees survive through winter. In the spring, new leaves and flowers grow. Grasslands. This biome is found on every continent except Antarctica. There is enough rainfall to support grasses and non-woody plants. But drought and fire prevent large forests from growing. Grasses can survive fire because they grow from the base of the plant and can regrow after the tops have been burned off. In the past, the central part of North America was covered in grasslands, providing good habitat for animals like bison. Unfortunately, both the bison and grasslands have been almost wiped out. Chaparral or shrubland. This biomes is usually found surrounding deserts and grasslands, such as in southern California, Chile, Mexico, areas surrounding the Mediterranean Sea, and southwest parts of Africa and Australia. Shrublands receive more rain than deserts and grasslands, but less than forest biomes. Short trees and shrubs thrive in the drought-like conditions by having small, needle-like leaves that conserve water or a waxy coating that reflects the sunlight. Fire is frequent and helps to renew this biome's plant diversity. Freshwater ecosystems. This biome includes rivers and streams, lakes and ponds, and wetlands. They are found all over the world and provide habitat for many different plants and animals. This biome is important to us because our drinking water comes from these ecosystems. Marine ecosystems. Oceans, coral reefs, and shorelines are all different types of marine ecosystems. Many animals are specially adapted to these ecosystems and cannot live anywhere else. People and animals around the world share the continents, share the oceans. The Atlantic Ocean that we know in the US is the same ocean for people in Mexico, Ireland, and Senegal. That's all for this topic. I hope you have learned a lot from this topic. Thank you for watching.
Yeah.